Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm mid.
Oh, champ. So it looks like on Saturday Night Live, Lil Wayne had a good performance, or at least a better performance than he's known for having, because a lot of the time Lil Wayne was having terrible performances. You've seen him at WrestleMania last year giving a poor performance. He often forgot his lyrics, had a teleprompter at the Louisiana Fest. Things have been completely, all right, a dumpster fire as far as Lil Wayne's performances. But at Saturday Night Live, he seemed to have a better performance. Now, why is this? Now, right now, people are trying to argue that Wayne should have performed at the Super Bowl. Kendrick was horrible. Wayne would have did better, and etc. Well, it seems like Wayne only got his act together because he's trying to compete with Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. Had Kendrick Lamar not did the halftime show, I don't think Wayne would have even put this much effort into his performance at all. So be real, it seems like he's still trying to battle Kendrick, all right? At the same time, of course, we listen to Blacked Out Murals on Kendrick Lamar's JX album, where he says, "I'm sorry that my hard work let Lil Wayne down," and etc. Apparently, Wayne is still trying to act as though that he is a better performer than Kendrick Lamar, and that could be no farther from the truth. All right, listen, man. Wayne can't compete. All right, listen, this was a cool performance. This wasn't a great performance. This performance is being gassed because people that are Drake Glazers are upset that Kendrick is now topping a lot of records. All right, he's breaking a lot of records. Okay, and speaking of records, well, we'll get into that a little bit later. We will get into records in just a few. But Wayne, why are you still going, bro? The Super Bowl is over. Okay, you're not going to be performing at any future Super Bowls. No one is going to select you. You haven't been putting in the work or even showing, all right, the necessary accolades to be a part of a Super Bowl halftime show, champ. I'm sorry, it just hasn't happened. The last New Orleans Super Bowl before this one had Beyonce, right? And you weren't selected then. Okay, listen, man, you won't be being selected for any Super Bowl halftime shows because truthfully, you really aren't that relevant and you haven't been making any noise. As of today, Wayne is more of a tryhard at best. I'll be honest, all right? He's a great lyricist still, all right? Still can make amazing verses, but he just tries too hard. Truthfully, the man needs rehab, all right? He needs rehab. That's all he needs, because he doesn't even remember what he says half the time, and he can barely remember lyrics. Now, it's good that he remembered lyrics this time because all of his past showings have been awful. He couldn't remember the lyrics. He needed a teleprompter. Now, was there a teleprompter for this performance? I don't even know, because we're only seeing it from one angle. I mean, he does have on sunglasses after all. I don't know. Maybe he, rehearsed, all right? Hopefully he did, all right? But this was a much cleaner performance that I've seen from Wayne. It looked like a very small rendition of a possible Super Bowl halftime show. Now, this performance is about 5 minutes long after all, so he can't really perform songs to the fullest. And you really can't do that at the Super Bowl either. The Super Bowl's really mostly like 15 minutes, even though Kendrick's was nearly 20 minutes, right? Those are very small sets to do music. You dig what I'm saying? But again, this wasn't an awful showing from Wayne. This was a pretty good showing. It was clean, but bro, leave this alone, bro. Let Kendrick have his moment. Wayne already had his moment. We seen the greatest of Wayne. We seen Wayne at his prime. We seen Wayne's run. That run is done. We gotta stop trying to hold on to old things. Let things progress. Too many people want to hold on to old stuff. You gotta let stuff grow, elevate, transform. That's just how it goes, even with music. You're not gonna always hear the same music that you heard of old. Things are going to change. You have to accept change. All right, y'all want to hold on to old stuff. I'm sorry, champ, but it's done. Just like Drake is no longer, who he was. He's no longer that. Accept that. Accept change. Accept that Kendrick has longevity and is now someone who is at the forefront of hip hop, who is the current MVP, and you can't deny that because the stats speak for itself. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. And speaking of numbers, let's get to Kendrick Lamar, who has just been the first rapper ever to get 100 million plus streams on Spotify. Salute to Kendrick. Now this puts him in the same class as Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, The Weeknd. The Weeknd holds the record for the most monthly Spotify listens at 117 million plus. If Kendrick Lamar does drop the GNX project anytime soon this month, he can surpass The Weeknd. And he'll be the number one person, number one artist with the most monthly listeners in music, period. If and only if he drops that GNX Deluxe. Now, will he drop it? Is the question. I have a strong feeling that Kendrick Lamar is going to drop this project this month. I think so. Because he would only be breaking another record. He would just be standing on business even further. Stepping on whatever, Drake got going on. All right? Drake hasn't even trended on social media, which lets you know everything you need to know about where those album sales is going for the Party Next Door and Drake album. But this really ain't about that album. This is about Kendrick. This is about Kendrick's accolades. He also just broke the record for being the only male soloist ever in history to have 3 albums in Billboard's top 10. 3 simultaneously. 3 albums in Billboard's top 10. The only male soloist to ever do it, which is an insane stat line. Kendrick's accolades are insane. All right. No other rapper is ever going to do this ever again. We need to cherish these moments. We need to give credit where it's due. Why can't we just give Kendrick his flowers? Why do we have to argue about him winning a battle? Why do we have to continue to hold on to old things? Oh, but Drake's catalog. Oh, but Drake has more platinum plaques. But Drake don't got 25 Grammys, 22, however many Grammys Kendrick got. He don't have as many as Dot does. He doesn't have these moments. He doesn't have a Pulitzer Prize. He doesn't have a double diamond record in Humble. He doesn't have those things. Sorry. Now, has Drake had some great moments? Sure, he has. You'd be a fool to act like Drake ain't got no accolades, of course. He's done a lot of things. But his time is over with. His time is done. And it's been done. And you have to accept that. The man will never be Billboard top 10 again. The man will never be in the spot that he once was in. That type of music, that energy is gone. And we have to come to terms with that, all right? You can say whatever you want. The truth is in the numbers, gang. You see that? The truth is in the numbers. You're going to have to just accept change. And if you can't accept change, well, you just be stuck. You dig? If you can't accept change, I guess you're stuck in the moment, right? That's all that means. But if you stuck in the moment, that's your problem. You see what's going on here. And the man will continue to flourish. But again, if Kendrick does drop this GNX Deluxe, champ, there's going to be a lot more records being broken. Okay? It's getting real. It's getting crazy, gang. But salute to Doc, man. He's on a tear right now. He's going nuts, all right? He has his tour coming up. I'm sure it's going to be crazy, all right? Make sure you're running up these likes, man. Smash the like button. Share the video. Let the mayor know how you feel about all this in the comment section. Do you think Kendrick Lamar is going to drop this GNX Deluxe to surpass The Weeknd in monthly Spotify listeners? You let me know in the comment section, gang. Make sure you join the Discord. Discord link is in the chat. We have almost 1,000 Discord members. It's fire in there, man. Link will be in the description, in the comments. And it's always in the chat. But gang, guess what? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. And you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you share the video. Subscribe to Showface News now. And go to showfacenews.com and cop the merch. I'm out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. All right, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the Mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the Mayor.